Okay, I had a fun and interesting video idea. I went ahead and skimmed over every single comment that I got in 2021, and I am in order shaping this from my oldest to newest comments, and the last one was my favorite of the entire year. So if you commented on my videos in 2021, stay tuned for the end because you might be the winner for what I consider to be the best comment of 2021. Don't forget to sign up with M1 Finance. Get up to $50 down below. 123 people have signed up so far. It's very easy. You just scroll down to the bottom. You click this link, which is right here, and you get signed up, deposit, and you get a free 50 bucks. Thank you guys for tuning in, and let's go ahead and get started. Financial Shenanigan, who commented all throughout my videos in 2021. He said, one thing that's guaranteed in 2021, I'm going to keep commenting on your videos. Well, Financial Shenanigans, please keep commenting, and I look forward to seeing you in 2022. If you guys see him down below in the comment section, go ahead and subscribe and check out his channel. I'm sure he's got some great content. Next up, we have SkyDriver, 11 months ago, posting, very interesting, great info, just subbed. Do you have any top stock picks for the upcoming year? Now this was 11 months ago, so this was early 2021, but I'm gonna go ahead and answer this for 2022. Basically the same companies that I've been investing heavily in over the last couple months. My main bullish companies that I'm bullish on for 2022 going into next year is primarily Chewy, Corsair Gaming, Clean Spark. I think these are all going to have fantastic returns in 2022. It's not financial advice. Do your own research, do your own due diligence. But in my opinion, I think those are going to be the winners, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Success or failure, I'm going to be heavily financially invested in these companies, and whether they do good or not is going to affect my net worth, so stay tuned. Next up, we have 10 months ago, we have Dream Chaser 57 posting, first video, you're to be commended for earning income and investing during college. These are critical years in terms of building wealth due to compound interest. That's not communicated enough. Sometimes the societal bar is set too low for college students. Make imprudent decisions, take out loans at a staggering rate, get a credit card for a t-shirt, and get wasted. Well, those of you that don't know, I actually just finished my second to last semester of college. I am now a senior, and I am graduating in 4.5 short months, which sounds crazy to me. I remember when I first started this YouTube channel, I was a sophomore in college, and I'll be finishing in May. And let me tell you, I have to say, looking around at my peers, I know so many people that are around my age. If you don't know, by the way, I'm 22. I'll be turning 23 shortly. But there's so many people I know my age, and it seems to me like pretty much anybody that's under 30, the vast majority either A, don't even know what investing is, B, they do know what investing is and they've never taken it seriously. They probably put a couple $100s in a Dogecoin, but no real serious investments. Or C, if they did invest, it's normally they don't have the money to even make it worth their time. If they did take a serious investment, they have $500 in a Robinhood account, $1,000 in an M1 Finance account. They don't have the type of capital that I do. And it's not to shame those people that have less money. That's not what I'm saying whatsoever. I think it's fantastic for anybody that wants to get started investing. But what I mean is that they don't take it seriously. So even if you commit a small amount of money, $50, $100 a month, it really goes a long way in the long run. I mean, if you look at my channel, go back to the first video I posted, which was in April of 2020. So that's 1 year and what is that, like 7-8 months ago? Yeah, 1 year and 8 months ago, I had $1,500 in the market. Today I have about $32,000-ish invested in my Fidelity account, and I do not make a lot of money. I make $14 an hour. So just goes to show if you're a broke college student, you can really work hard and build up your portfolio if you're consistent with your investments and make smart, wise decisions over time. Jonathan Decker, 10 months ago, says, are you DFV? Yes. Yes, I am. Angel DelVal, if I pronounced his name right. He's commented all throughout 2021. I had to showcase him for sure 2 months ago, but I don't know nothing about those stock because I don't do individual stocks no more. So I do want to comment out of nowhere, so I'll limit myself to just say hi and hope the very best for you, Jordan. Angel, thank you so much for commenting all throughout 2021. I hope you're still subscribed. I hope you still enjoy the videos, and we need more loyal subscribers like Angel. Thank you for tuning in. Next, we have 6 months ago, Connor and Michelle O'Toole, if I pronounced that right. Hey man, I really love the show. I've been watching every episode you put out. I wanted to give some constructive criticism, so hopefully your show can catch on. I think you need a new microphone. The sound quality versus channels like Joseph Carlson is underperforming. It doesn't sound very clear. When Joseph Carlson's show is on, it sounds like he's in the room with me, while it sounds like you're talking to me on the phone. That's really the only thing I can think of. Either way, I'll continue to watch because the content you're putting out is great and very informative. Keep up the good work. Well, Connor and Michelle O'Toole, I 100% disagree. And this is honestly what I'm most self-conscious about on the channel, is the fact that I frankly have very poor content. I mean, I try to put out what my thoughts are about the market. I always be transparent, and I'll continue to do that. But frankly, to be honest, the sound quality, the video quality, all that stuff is lacking. And to just be frankly honest with you guys, I have no idea how to do anything in regards to recording, editing, all that good stuff. But I know about stocks. And so the crappy part is that to be a good YouTube investor is that you have to have two things. You have to A, know a lot about stock market and investing and have lots of knowledge and be very transparent with your investments. And number two is to have extremely good quality with cameras and video editing and lighting and recording and all that good stuff, and sound, more importantly. But the thing is, I feel like I only have one of those, and that's the first one, because the second one, frankly, I'm terrible at it. You guys know, you've watched my videos for hopefully a long time, and if anyone knows how to do this stuff, I would love to learn how. I will pay any amount of money to get great quality, but frankly, I just lack the knowledge, and I would do anything to change that. So Connor, thank you for pointing that out. Next up, we have 6 months ago, the Royal Priest commenting, any thoughts on selling out and putting all your cash into AMC? I was actually thinking of selling out of everything and going into YOLO call options that expire next Friday on the 31st, and hopefully AMC will just pay off. If not, I might lose everything, but I think it seems like a safe bet, don't you think? Next up, we have John Ben 99, 5 months ago, putting, yes sir, it's been a while since I tuned in and glad I did. Great stuff, Jordan. Looking forward to seeing more videos shortly and connecting soon. John, if you're watching this has been one of my loyal subscribers ever since back in early 2020 when I first started, and he has consistently kept up with me in the markets. He's reached out in the email. I post my email in all the videos, and he stayed connected with me and his updates and his portfolio all throughout 2020 and 2021. So thank you, John, for tuning in, and thank you for subscribing and being a loyal follower. Next up, we have Dillon Ball. Now, if you don't know who this is my half brother. Yay, right? We don't see each other very often, so I wanted to give him a shout out. This is a comment he put on my YouTube channel 4 months ago. He has his own YouTube channel, and we didn't even know that till after he'd already started posting. But Dillon, if you're watching this, hello. And guys, anybody that's watching, feel free to search Dillon Ball on YouTube, and you will find him. And feel free to subscribe and like all of his videos. I'd appreciate it. Now, next up, we have Enrico, 3 months ago. He said, I just bought the dip on Chewy, $88 a share. Was too cheap to pass on. About 1/5 of my portfolio. Wish me luck tomorrow. Now, this was a couple months ago, and Chewy has went down massively. And those of you that follow me know that Chewy is my #1 position in my portfolio. I think right now, last time I checked, Chewy trades at about $54, $55 a share, something like that roughly. And let me say, it's taken a big dive down, and I've been loading the boat. So whether or not Chewy's success or not in 2022, that's to be told in the future, but guess what, guys? Either way, success or failure, like I always say, I'm going to show it. So just stay tuned for that, Enrico. Next up, we have ZhongtangTV, 3 months ago, posting, Warren Buffett bet $1 million that the best hedge fund investors couldn't beat the market, and an S&P 500 index fund will outperform the hedge fund. So thinking you can beat the market for the next 20 years will make you very special. Check out the book Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. I definitely don't expect to beat the market. When I post these goals, keep in mind the ones that I'm showing right here on the screen. Don't think that I expect to do this or I'm thinking that I'm going to beat the market by wild amounts. These are goals. These are not things that are supposed to be easy, achievable, right? I'm setting goals that are intentionally hard to do. I don't think I will reach these goals, but if I'm able to, I'll be really, really proud of myself. So do I think I'll beat the market? Probably not, but either way, I'll showcase it. So next up we have 2 months ago, G, reminds me of sheesh. He put, show the real P&L over time, people will follow. Well, in case you guys haven't seen it before, I do showcase my profits and losses booked so far for 2021. This is only my Fidelity account. And like I said, I did have some other portfolios in 2021, and we'll be consolidating that to just Fidelity in 2022. But as of my Fidelity portfolio, we have about $5,800 worth of profits, roughly taken so far in 2021. Now, next up, we have investing with Aaron. Good analysis, liked and subscribed. Keep up the good work. Here are my thoughts on iRobot. The shortage of semiconductors is affecting the supply of Roombas starting last quarter. The shortage of chips will continue into the second half of 2021. I personally think it could take years for shortage issues to be resolved. They have to pay more to the semiconductor suppliers for less product. They have a plan in place to increase the Roomba prices to pass on some of these costs to the consumer, but strategically determining and when it could be implemented. This is causing fear into their business, causing the stock to drop over 59% from 197.40. I believe this is an opportunity to buy this business at a discount. I have owned them for over 4 years with a cost basis of $68.30 and not sold a single share. Well, right now the stock is currently trading very close to your cost basis. If you're still holding, I'm assuming at around $68. I believe today it actually closed at like 67. But anyways, I think iRobot is definitely on its business side going to see a huge ramp up in 2023. The thing is, what will their stock do in 2022? Because will the market be focusing on past numbers and what will be happening in 2022? Because all the issues that's facing right now will start to slowly go away in 2022. So I think over the next 6 months, do I think that iRobot will skyrocket to $100 plus? Maybe, but likely not. But do I think it'll be a roaring stock going into the back half of 2022 and especially going into 2023? Absolutely I do, because I think all these issues that are going on right now, like you spoke about, will begin to subside. Next, we have Alex Schneider 2 months ago posting, "You should address how most companies you choose to invest in have a huge short interest." Now, this is something that I do not intentionally focus on. It's kind of a weird coincidence that a lot of the companies I've focused on lately have had a large short interest, but then again, pretty much all small cap companies have a large short interest. But that is what entails these companies to go down, is people shorting them like crazy. That is what drives the stock price down. And I buy companies on the dip and I buy them when I go down, so they typically tend to have higher short interest than those companies that are flying at sky high valuations. So I think that's the reason why that tends to happen. Now, next up we have Michelle Picones, if I said that right, 2 months ago. Thoughts on the original Bark. Now, Bark is not one that I currently like all that much. I don't really see them being profitable anytime soon. So if it's a company that I don't really see ever being profitable or really any type of real profitability growth, it's not one I'm interested in investing in. Kaloon 1988, if I pronounced that right, 1 month ago posted, "So what's the main reason why Beyond Meat can't make a profit? Will the McPlant help?" I think the McPlant will probably help, but I gotta be honest, I'm extremely disappointed with the bottom line earnings of Beyond Meat. Now, I get it. There's been supply chain issues, but it's always something, okay, with Beyond Meat. This profitability issue is starting to really become a factor. And the one thing that's really interesting for someone that's investing in Beyond Meat, if you're not worried about the profitability, which most people aren't, you gotta focus on one thing, and that's the fantastic revenue the fantastic revenue growth this company has had. And in 2018, 2019, 2020, this company had fantastic revenue growth. And since then, it's like, okay, if the company's losing millions of dollars, I expect fantastic growth. And you haven't got that. And that's what has led this company to go from like a $200 stock, and I think right now, last time I checked, it's trading in the mid-60s, like 65. So it's really concerning to me as an investor. I was a past shareholder. Thank goodness I sold out for a profit, and it's not one that I currently own and don't expect to own anytime soon, to be honest. Nikola is in commercial transportation. The company does not compete with legacy automakers unless they also produce commercial vehicles. I have seen Nikola's commercial trucks when I visited the Coolidge plant in Arizona. Nikola is no longer a hype stock you can easily short. Well, I actually have 500 shares short on the company right now, so let's hope this guy is wrong. But regardless, it's a company that I think it's crazy that so many people want to own this stock. Like, no revenue, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars on losses. They're losing $125 million to the SEC. To address your comment, though, they're talking about commercial transportation and how they don't compete with legacy automakers. You're correct, but I still think they're a failure. And I think they're going to continue to fail. And I think long before this company ever ekes out a profit, will their stock price ever go up to a meaningful level. If it does go up in any meaningful way, it'll likely be some type of Wall Street bet short squeeze type situation. But any sustained actual leveling out of the stock price and an actual uptrend, I don't see it anytime soon. Honestly, the stock is at $9, $10, and it trades at a multi-billion-dollar valuation for a company that has this much in revenue. I personally don't see it. I hope I'm wrong for your sake. Well, I honestly hope I'm right because I'm short the company, but regardless, we'll see. And then last but not least, we have the #1 commenter of the year. This favorite comment of mine was by far the one I found most funny and most enjoyable in 2021 from Financial Shenanigans, saying, "I'd buy PepsiCo because Jordan is single-handedly increasing their profit with all of his Mountain Dew purchases." Let me tell you guys, I think, in case you can't tell, I really love Mountain Dew. a lot. I mean, I drink it way too much where it's probably pretty unhealthy. But regardless, thank you guys for watching. If you commented throughout my video in 2021, cheers, guys. I mean, honestly, it's been a great year. I look forward to making more videos. The next year for me is going to be crazy. I was thinking about making a life update video because I got college graduation, I got a house that I'm building, I got a wedding coming up, all types of crazy stuff. So stay tuned to this video, and hopefully we'll make lots of money in 2022. And cheers, guys.